Hey everybody, welcome back to another Black Ops Cold War Zombies video. In today's video, we're going to be talking more about Firebase Z, as well as a new perk that's going to be coming alongside Firebase Z, and much more. So, first off, Firebase Z. So Treyarch shared a couple more images of Firebase Z, some more teasers. I'm not going to break these down or anything, so I'm just going to show them as we continue on. But yeah, Firebase Z, they started teasing that a little bit earlier this week. And Firebase Z is DLC 1 for Black Ops Cold War Zombies, and they will release on February 4th. Now, this will be free for all Black Ops Cold War players on all platforms, so everybody will get it the exact same day. Everybody will get it for free. And they also introduced the logo for the map, which this is what it looks like. Firebase Z. I mean, yeah, cool, I guess. I mean, looks like a cool logo, but it's a logo for a map, it's not gameplay or anything. This really has no significance on the actual map or the game or whatever. So yeah, Treyarch did say in less than 3 weeks Firebase Z will introduce Zombies fans to an all-new location set in the jungles of Vietnam, along with new characters, new enemies, new gameplay mechanics, and much more. And in keeping with Zombies tradition, a badass new wonder weapon awaits. And then they get into the story, so they title this Requiem vs. Omega. Dimensional breaches continue to open around the world, as both Omega and Requiem work in the shadows to ensure the secrecy of their discoveries. The greater public remains blissfully unaware of this deadly new arms race between East and West. As the two sides continue to study the dark aether dimension and the Ethereum crystals found within, each strives for an advantage over the other in the ongoing Cold War. The bad news? Requiem has fallen behind. Omega Group's newest research outpost represents their resounding success in harnessing dark aether technology for their own gains. Equipped with an on-site dimensional gateway, they have acquired the ability to send soldiers and other conscripts into the dark aether to harvest Ethereum crystals straight from the source. As a result, Omega Group's scientific breakthroughs in the last several months have far surpassed anything Requiem could have imagined. They say the destination is Outpost 25. With the destruction of Project Endstation Anomaly Site in their wake, Grigori Weaver and the agents of Requiem turn their attention to a far greater threat, a new dark aether outbreak site in Southeast Asia. After learning Agent Maxis has been captured by Omega Group, Weaver deploys Requiem's strike team to investigate the facility where she's reportedly being held, Outpost 25. Against all odds, Requiem forces will infiltrate the outpost to rendezvous with an Omega Group informant, save Samantha Maxis, and above all else survive the new horrors that await them in this abandoned research facility. In the coming weeks, we'll have more Firebase Z story details, new intel reveals, and the official gameplay trailer to share in the lead up to launch. In the meantime, let's dive into the additional content coming to Zombies as Season 1 continues. And this is where they talk about the brand new perk that's going to be coming in Black Ops Cold War, Tombstone. So, Tombstone is a new perk to Cold War, but it's not necessarily a new perk entirely to Zombies. They say, as we may have not so subtly hinted on New Year's Eve, we're bringing a 7th perk to Black Ops Cold War alongside the launch of Firebase Z Tombstone Soda. But Treyarch, you ask, what's so new about Tombstone? They say when deciding on the next perk to introduce to Zombies, the design team reviewed the full history of every perk and ability from the past that is centered around death, and ultimately rolled them into an incredibly useful perk for Black Ops Cold War. Tombstone Soda is all about manipulating and cheating the consequences of death, and you'll need it against the forces waiting for you in Vietnam. Unlike its first incarnation in Black Ops 2, the new and improved Tombstone Soda will now transform the player into a shadow within the dark aether after being downed. In this shadow form, you'll be equipped with weapons to help give you a fighting chance to revive yourself. However, if your health is reduced to 0 while in the shadow form, you're dead. So your health does not regen while you're in the shadow form. So while you're in this dark aether, you go down, and it's just kind of near. It's kind of like Who's Who and Tombstone mixed into one, where it's going to be kind of like in Who's Who in Black Ops 2, where when you go down, you're going to spawn almost like a doppelganger. So you're going to spawn like a shadow form that you're going to have to go and revive your initial self. And I'm sure you're probably going to also keep all of your perks or whatever, everything, you're going to keep all that stuff as well when you actually do revive yourself. Like I said, there is no actual health regen with it, but this actually is part of the tiers in it and part of the upgrades for it. They say, fortunately, Tombstone's benefit only gets better from there. Each perk comes with its own set of upgradable skills in Black Ops Cold War, and this one's no different. By investing Ethereum crystals in your Tombstone perk skill, you'll unlock the following upgrades. At Tier 1, your shadow form can regen health. Tier 2 is you increase your down duration up to 60 seconds. So I think duration is about 30, so I think it doubles it. But Don't quote me on that. Tier 3, it says on death, drop a tombstone stash that saves your weapons, equipment, and resources. So just like tombstone from Black Ops 2, if you actually do die, you know, if you die while you're in the shadow form or whatever, then you will drop a tombstone, and then when you do respawn at the next round, you can go in and you can pick up all your stuff again. They say you'll be able to grab a can from the tombstone perk machine in Firebase Z, and you'll also find it in the Der Wonderfizz machine in D Machine on February 4th. When in doubt, just remember these timeless jingle lyrics. Rest in pieces, down for the count. They have new support streaks and intel that are going to be coming on February 4th. They say February 4th will also bring 2 new support streaks to call in against the undead, the devastating artillery, and always satisfying napalm strike. When the action gets a little too hot, head over to the crafting table and turn the heat even higher. Ah, we love the smell of crispy zombies in the morning. And of course, a new zombies map means new in-game intel. Keep an eye out for new audio logs, documents, radio communications, dark aether dispatches, and artifacts hidden throughout Firebase Z starting on February 4th. You never know what you might find. They say friendly reminder, if you haven't discovered 100% of the in-game intel hidden within D Machine and Onslaught yet, now's the time to complete your collection before the story continues. They say there's going to be a new Onslaught map and new enemy types coming on February 4th. In addition to the new intel waiting for PlayStation zombie killers in Raid this week, Black Ops 2's Express is also coming to Onslaught and multiplayer later this season, along with new rewards and more intel to discover. The arrival of Firebase Z will also introduce new enemy types in the mix on every Onslaught map in the same update. We'd tell you what or who they are, but then we're getting into the spoiler territory. Nice try. And then lastly, they wrap up with reminding us that there's double weapon XP this weekend. It's going to go until Tuesday, January 19th. There's also free access week for zombies, so you can play zombies for free all the way until January 21st. And then they celebrate the community with some community artwork and drawings and stuff. Pretty cool stuff. But that is it, guys. That is the newest updates and stuff we have for Firebase Z for DLC 1 for Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Really exciting stuff here, guys. I'm really excited for this map, and I can't wait until they finally drop the trailer. But I'm sure the trailer's probably going to drop, you know, of course, when we get really close to launch. So of course that's probably going to be happening in maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, something like that, as we get real close to launch of this map. It's going to be happening on February 4th, free for everybody on all platforms. Really exciting stuff, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.